Welcome to the program Kingdom Generals on Rapid 96.5 FM Umuahia. Kingdom Generals is a time to hear the mind of God from God's general and servant, Prophet Atuma of the Lord's Grace Providence Church. God bless you as you listen.
Hello, listener. And so now I entrust you into God's hands and the message of His grace, which is all that you need to become strong. The Lord give you understanding, and the eyes of your understanding being enlightened. Let the passage of the scripture become light and revelation to your path. You are welcome once more to Gifted Generals. I am Prophet Atuma of the Lord Grace Provinces Church. We have been on a subject, the gift. And I want you to understand the giftedness of the gift. In the book of Acts chapter 20 and verse 32, the Bible said, I entrust you now to God's hands. Now that entrusting is where the message of the gift is revealed. You need to understand in the book of Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 16, it said, giving a gift can open doors. It gives access to important people. Giving a gift can open doors. So you need to understand that the gift you have received has the ability to open doors for you. But there are questions that you will need to answer. Very vital questions you need to answer. Do you have the gift or the gift has you? There must be a clarity between the owner of the gift. Now you have received a gift because you have been entrusted into the hands of God and the message of His grace. So in that formation, you received a gift from grace. The gift you received from grace, does the gift have you or do you have the gift? It is possible for you to have the gift and then the gift does not have you. And it is also possible for the gift to have you and you don't have the gift. Now let me clarify that. Let's say you have the gift of soccer. You can play football. Once you have the gift and you are not going for your trainings, you are not going for your practice, you are not careful about your nutrition, you are not careful of the things you drink, you are not careful about rest, you don't work on your agility, your pace, something happens. What happens is that now you have the gift, but the gift does not have you. Why? Because as an individual, your gift wants the person that understands himself to have the gift. There is one request that your gift is going to make. That request is that your gift is going to make a demand. It's going to place a demand on you for you to understand yourself, because the giftedness of the gift is lying on the platform that the owner of the gift understands himself as a gift. The gift you received did not just amplify itself on you. No, you have to understand the nature of the person. Now, the person that has the gift is a gift to the gift. And so, it's not just about having a gift, child of God. It's also about the gift having you. Does the gift have you? Do you have the gift? So, for you to come to limelight, now, breaking down this gift down, you need to understand that the gift is not just only maybe a presentation. The gift is also a value. The gift is also skills. Your gift is also potentials. So when you look at these things and you begin to expand them on the table, now you begin to realize that you need to have your gift. Not just having a gift, you also need to have the gift, and the gift needs to have you. Now, the gift needs some individual that understands himself. So if you are an individual and you do not have an understanding of self, it means that you have the gift, but the gift does not have you. Now, the interaction that you are supposed to have between you and the gift is what sponsors the knowledge of the gift in you. Now, the gift is not going to find expression in your life when you don't understand the gift. Now, if an individual does not understand himself or herself, it is also going to affect the expression of the gift in your life, because the Bible says it has the ability to open doors for you. But it's very important that the door is open does not mean you have access. you have to understand that the door can be open, but you don't have access. For example, you want to walk into an office and the office door is open. That the office door is open does not mean that the person wants to see you. So you are always going to expect a voice from the individual seated on the seat to say, come in. So the access is not granted at the point the door is open. The access is granted at the point where you are beckoned to come in. Now, what it means is that when you have a gift, the gift has to receive you as a gift. And if you do not understand yourself as an individual, then of course the gift is not going to receive you. And until that is this interaction between you, the receiver of the gift, and the gift, the receiver of you, until there is an equilibrium constant between the two interactions, you are never going to find expression in exhibiting your gift. Now hear this, child of God. There is what we call the spirit of the gift. Now, for a man to understand the gift, you need to understand the spirit of the gift. Let me say this again. You need to understand the spirit of the gift. Now, the spirit of the gift can be seen in three different angles. Number one is the language of the gift. Every gift has a language. Every gift speaks. And if you say you have a gift and then the gift has you, it means you have understood the language, the spirit speech of the gift, the spirit speech of the gift. Now, again, not just the spirit speech of the gift. Number two is that you must understand the style of the gift. Every gift has a style. Now, you have to understand what style does my gift find expression. Now, what is the style that when I get into that behavioral pattern, then my gift begins to find expression. Another thing you will have to understand is the pattern of the gift. Every gift has a pattern. Every gift has a pattern. Child of God, every gift has a pattern. So you need to understand the language of the gift, the style of the gift, and then you have to understand the language of the gift. When you understand these things, now you begin to move into the gift interaction, where you now begin to interact with the gift. Now, if you don't interact with the gift, you are not going to find the limitations of your gift. When you receive a gift without studying on the gift, without getting to the school and the class of tutorship where mentorship is expected to take place, you are not going to find the limitation of the gift. Now, you might think that you are excellent in what you are doing until you begin to come to the limelight. You begin to come to the visibility. Then you begin to interact with the nobles. You will suddenly discover that there is a limitation that you need to treat on your gift. For example, if you are a comedian and all you know how to use in comedy is your local dialect, the moment you bring it to the international scene where you are going to need to use a central language so that there is no language barrier to be able to make the people excited, you will discover that there is a limitation in your gift. Now, what that means is that you have not effectively interacted with your gift. You have not effectively interacted with your gift. Now, many of us are beginning to ask for the blessings, which I call the reward system of the gift, without first understanding what value is your gift giving. What is the potential of your gift? Now, you cannot be asking for a reward system when you do not understand the value of your gift. Now, it is the value of your gift that will now tell you the kind of reward system to expect. For example, a person that conducts a surgical operation and it's someone that just gives injection. Both of them are in the same field of healing, but they are not going to expect the same level of reward system. Now, it is on that platform you need to now begin to look at the progress of the process and the process of the progress. Now, looking at the process of the progress is that you need to take your gift to a place of process, and then in the place of the process you monitor the progress of the development of the gift. Now, bringing the gift from the place of the progress to the place of the process is that while you are watching your gift progressing, you must be able to note the steps. You must be able to notify the processes that your gift is taking to mature, because if the gift is not matured enough enough, then of course that gift has a serious limitation. That is why even you get yourself into an office, you find yourself in a given opportunity. Is not a place to sit down and relax and say, I have made it. No, there is always more. So when you understand that there is more you could do, that there is more you could improve on, you never say die, you never give up, you never give in, you never throw in the towel. Then even at the place of your comfortness, you are discomforted in the place of your comfortness, because you are in the place where you are watching the progress of the process. Now when you have looked up to that, then there is another very strong important factor. Now there is a patient time when you have done everything right for you to manifest. You have done everything right for you to attain visibility and acceptance. Now, but there is a waiting period. Now, the Bible said in the book of Ecclesiastes, there is time to everything. Now, that gift you have, that is an apportioned time for expression. For example, if you say you are a builder, your strategic time to build or construction of road is during the dry season. That is the manifestation of your gift. Now, when you begin to clamor during the raining season that you are not having work, it means that you have not successfully interacted with your gift to be able to have a depth understanding of the nature of the manifestation of your gift. So you need to understand the process of waiting also. Now, child of God, hear this. You need to understand that value decides who pursues you and decides the expectations of reward. It is your value system that decides who goes after you, and in turn gives you a report system on your reward system. Now you have to understand that when all these things are said and done, then of course you come to the last thing that is very important in the manifestation of every gift, and that is the G factor. The G factor is the God factor. The G factor is the great factor. Now if you remove the God factor from everything you are doing and anything that you are doing, the Bible said that whatever we call upon the name of the Lord, it takes the shape, and the Spirit of the Lord enters into that thing. So there is a God factor that will be able to assist you, that will be able to push you, that will be able to teach you how to harness the gifts that the Lord has given to you. Now everything, the skills, the trainings you have acquired, it is now the God factor that pushes them to the limelight. Now, child of God, hear this before we go. There is a right utterance to speak. The moment you come in front of nobles, your gifts, the ability of your gift is put to test, and for that reason you have to make sure that you have the right utterance, which is the G factor. Wherever you are now, we'll begin to pray and ask the Lord to give you the right utterance for the manifestations of your gift, give you the right opportunities, give you the right people around you. You need strength, you need experience, but without God, it can never come to pass. Now I decree over your life peace on all sides. You are rising. The grace of visibility has been released to you, and whatsoever you touch turns into success. I pray for you this month, that this week and this month you will be remembered, you'll be recognized, and also you'll be recommended.